The scum, totally clueless. Have you seen this paper before?
The scum? Yeah, I've seen that before.
They've spelt it wrong, haven't they?
Yeah, they've missed the C out.
The scum. Well, apparently the shares are to hit high in Brexit boost. Oh, I'm sick of Brexit. British exit. I don't think that's ever going to happen. What do you reckon?
Absolutely not.
It's just absolute.
They've put it back to 2021 now.
Well, do you know this morning on the news, I know you don't watch TV, but I could do occasionally, and I was on the device and I saw Michael Heseltine going on about Brexit, and he says we should all vote Labour, and he's a Conservative, and they're thinking of sacking him for some reason.
Just more divide and conquer.
Well, they're all in it together, aren't we?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. So what we got in here today? Do you ever look inside? Oh, sorry about that. Look, there's a half-naked woman there.
Well, it's the sun. What do you expect?
The scum, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find something fruity. Oh, there you go. Dim blue line, victim's face postcode lottery. Leicestershire. Oh, look, Nottinghamshire. So, when your local mafia commits a crime, i.e., hire the court on a Thursday to
rob you of
of council tax, and how do you think a brain surgeon would deliver a baby?
Listen to me, sir. A doctor, a brain specialist, would not be able to deliver a baby.
If you go and report it, you see all the crimes and there's no suspects because they're all in it together.
Yeah.
So your local servants, nobody seems to be asking our local servants questions.
Well, who do you report it to?
There is nobody to report it to.
No, because they're in a strategic partnership.
Well, that's strange, isn't it? Has anybody gone up to their local council and said, you are public servants, aren't you? What do you think they'd say?
Yes, sir.
Am I a slave?
No, sir.
Then why are the local council, mafia, stroke dictatorship, treating me like a slave?
Because we flipped it around a few years back and hope you didn't notice.
Oh dear. So, there's Dennis. Oh look, this couple that I know that you love so much.
Oh, the parasites.
Well, this woman, right, apparently she's half black. I think either her mother or her father is actually African American.
Well, that's okay, because he's half not royal.
Well, if he's royal, then we're all royal.
Yeah.
So, do you think Queenie, Elizabeth II, would allow a half-black woman to be married to one of her offspring, one of her grandchildren?
What did they do when Diana looked like she was going to get married to a non-white?
Oh, the Egyptian, Dodi Al-Fayed.
Yeah,
and she was pregnant with his baby.
Yeah, so they bumped her off.
Well, that makes sense.
But of course,
why you couldn't have a Muslim baby for the future King of England, could you?
No. But again, it's just the way they do things. You know, he's been told to marry this woman. It's not his choice. It's not his free will. He's been told to marry this woman because that's what they all get told what to do.
Right.
They're not allowed to make their own minds up.
And who is he?
That's Major.
Hold on, they call him Prince Harry, but his name is Henry Hewitt, isn't it?
Yes.
Because if you remember right, his mother Diana, who was murdered by that woman and her that German woman and her ex-Nazi SS husband.
Yeah.
They murdered his mother, who had an affair with Major James Hewitt.
They also murdered her other boyfriend. They put a steel wire across the road, and he was going down a road, country road, on his bike. Steel wire, whoosh, off with his head.
Oh, great!
Because they're a bunch of parasites.
Well, you're going to have to pay anybody that pays tax, which is slave robbery, daylight robbery, theft. Is going to have to pay for their wedding. But yeah, as I say, if he's royal, then we're all royal. What's next? Obama.
He's over here at the moment.
He's over in England at the moment.
Yes.
He wants to be careful, or IS, who are funded by this woman, right, and this bloke. They funded that, so they fund IS.
Oh, and he's the one that's going to fund him if he gets in.
Yeah, of course, they're all in it together. Now, it's interesting that we see pictures of these people, because this woman here, Theresa May, years ago, she wanted the what was it now?
Age of
Age
consent.
of consent lowered to 5 years old.
That's utterly disgusting.
Well, surely that's to protect the paedophiles, isn't it?
Well, it must
We'll have
be.
a go at that in a bit. Yeah,
But
that disgrace.
that is an utter disgrace. A child is a child in my eyes till at the very least 16 and probably closer to 21. America's probably got that more correct than we have. But these parasites are trying to get the age reduced so that they can't get done for raping children, which they're all up to because they're in the government.
Oh, right, okay. So she's the local government, well, the government at the moment, Theresa
Well,
May.
she's the face.
Couldn't have children, could she?
No.
That's probably why her face is like that then. But if that chap gets in next,
Well,
with old Corbyn... Now, let's ask a question about him. Kensington, didn't he cover up a load of...
Paedophilia
in Kensington?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah, let's everybody vote for Jeremy Corbyn then. Same thing, different day.
So we've got the Conservatives wanting to lower the age of consent to 5. We've got Corbyn covering it up in Kensington. And we've got Trump, who, well, he's one of them, but he does good things now and again and bad things. He's really not too sure how to weigh him up just yet. But like I always say, you don't get into that position unless you're in their club. It's like George Carling said, they're all in a club.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not.
Yeah, we just have to pay the fees.
Yeah,
of their fees. So, there's an interesting fellow there, a bit of a clown, but quite a clever clown at times. Before he got inaugurated to be the President of the United States of America Private Limited Corporation, he said he was going to put who first?
The country first.
America first, yeah, and the people first. But he actually went to the same place as that woman and another chap called Boris Johnson. They actually all went to Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, to do what?
Sell weapons of destruction.
Billions of tons of weapons of mass destruction. And, well, Boris Johnson should have blood on his hands, shouldn't he? Look at the Yemen.
Boris Johnson does have blood on his hands. Tony Blair has blood on his hands. Tony Blair should be in prison for his war crimes and crimes against humanity, along with this woman. Let's not forget, this woman has said she will happily push the button that wipes 100,000 innocent men, women and children off the face of this planet.
Tried missiles,
this is a psychopath. These are all psychopaths.
Well, this chap, I don't think he used to be a psychopath. He's a bit of a nutter, headism, and quite an ego, Donald Trump. But yeah, when he said he was going to put America first, he actually put them last, didn't he?
Yes.
So is he just one big con? So what's happened to him?
Well, there is something interesting he did on Christmas Eve where he signed an executive order saying that anyone who's been involved in crimes against humanity will have their property removed from them.
Oh, right, that means the White House is gone then.
And the banks, the bank accounts removed. This means Hillary Clinton could be in a lot of trouble.
Ah, they're best mates, really. He loves her and she loves him.
But the rumour is that could be the next target. And some are suggesting she's been seen wearing a foot, like a broken foot piece on her ankle.
Yeah.
But they're suggesting that she's been arrested and she's got a tag under that.
Oh.
So things could be happening.
Well, me personally, what I think's happened to Donald Trump is that he's been hypnotised, and you know, like the IS operatives do, and into to not putting America first and actually. Well, let's look at it this way. Who do they really work for? All of them: Theresa May, Boris Johnson, Jeremy Corbyn, future, and Donald Trump. Same as Blair and Obama. They work for weapons manufacturers.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Also known as the Vatican.
So they are the real terrorists?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Something about quads and...
£11 million spending spree.
Post-Christmas record.
That's it, everybody. Get into debt and support your local government. Obey government. Do as you're told. You actually got free will, haven't you? Up Grit Creek. There was something I wanted to have a look in here. Right, and that's Grenfell Tower, you can see there.
Yeah.
Catastrophe? No, I don't think so. Do you know there was a video put out, and this is going to upset a lot of people. You can probably find it on YouTube, I don't know what it's called.
We're the firemen,
Yeah, the firemen, right, there was this guy with a camera on some buildings nearby, like here. Right, and he was walking about, and he kept looking up to the building, Grenfell, and he could see that people were burning to death. So he took his camera, went to the fire people, And they were sat down having sandwiches and coffee while the building was burning, but later they were heralded as heroes. And he kept saying, there's a guy that's dying in there, aren't you going to go in? And they just sat there and didn't do anything.
Well,
I don't know whether the video's been removed, but I was a bit shocked when I saw that.
I heard about it. I didn't actually get to see it, but I did hear about it. And if it's true, it's an utter disgrace.
I'll have a look through my history and find it and send it to you later so you can put it in a link on this video if anybody's interested. It's long, but stay with it. It is absolutely shocking. We'll try and find that for you. Anyway, the lovely Teresa... Oh, I love that woman. She can really sort you out.
She's sorting all the poor out, that's for sure.
She said they were going to get millions and they were all going to be housed and everything was going to be all right, and all the buildings were going to have their...
But wait a minute.
Their fire...
The generous population of this country gave money to an appeal for this. 19 million was raised.
Oh, yeah.
And they've stolen it all.
Charity?
No, they've just stolen it.
It was a charity, wasn't it?
It was, and they've stolen it. That's all they've done. Just like any charity.
That's what most charities do. They just line their own pockets, and their CEOs and the directors, they get £1 million houses, brand new Bentley every year.
Yeah, that's how you judge.
I wouldn't give a penny to Oxfam, or any of them, to tell you the truth.
Any charity is just a scam, because they know that we are generous, and even though we can't afford it, we will still give towards needy causes.
Oh, look, a half-naked woman.
Council tax is tax, okay?
Where does it say in law that anybody has to pay tax in this country?
Where does it say in law?
Yes, please.
Unfortunately, I do not have a book of legal...
You are legal advisors?
We are.
Melita, what's happening? Are we being lied to?
But
something's not right.
No, listen to me, sir. A doctor, a brain specialist, would not be able to deliver a baby. Okay, so please...
I thought we were talking about council tax.
Please understand that because we're legal advisors, okay...
Do you know the law?
Of course I know the law. Don't patronise me,
no,
sir.
Please,
I've been...
not patronising, certainly not.
I've had
I only
legal
asked a
training.
question.
I've had education.
Where does it say? I'm sorry,
This is a criminal offence not to pay your council tax.
So you know the law that it's a criminal offence not to pay?
Yes.
Dennis Healy. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.